Let us now work on login functionality. So inside user controller, below this register user, I will be creating one comment. I will write login. I will write export const. I will give the function name as login user. Again, this entire function I'm going to wrap inside this handle async error. Then here I will make async. Inside this I will be passing request. I will be passing response and then I will be passing next. Okay, whenever user is getting logged in, what details I have to access? I have to access email and password. So here I will write const. I will access email and then I will access password, and this entire data I'm just going to get from request.body. Okay, while registering, we have access name, email and password, but while login, we are just accessing email and password. But whatever email we are giving here, that should be registered already. Only then we will be able to log in. Below this, I will check if I am not having any email or if I am not having any password. I will write password. If any data, if I am not entering, then I am simply going to throw this error. For that, I will be creating instance. I will write next, new handle error. And above this, I'm just going to import this handle error. Come here. Below this, I will write import handle error from. I will come inside this utils. Inside that, I am having handle error.js. Open this, you can see inside this we have created the class, and accordingly we are going to create that instance. So same thing, if anything is missing, then I'm going to create the new instance. Inside this, I will be passed the message email or password cannot be empty. And then I have to pass the status code. Here I will be writing 400 and here I'm going to write 400. So if my email or password is empty, then simply throw this error. Else, if it is not empty, I'm just going to search for the user which is having this email. So below this, I will be creating one variable. I will give the variable name as user. I will write await, then this user model. Inside this, I'm just going to use this method find one. Find one because this email will be registered one and only for one user I will be having this email. So I'm just going to use this find one method. Inside this, I will be passing email. So using this find one, we are just searching for the mail which is present inside our collection. And also we have to select the password. But inside this user model, what we have done for password, we have given select as false, which means whenever admin is trying to see complete user detail, they will not be able to see the password. But for login, we need access to password. So here we are going to use select, and inside this we will write plus and then we are going to pass the password field. So in this way, we are also selecting the password. Below this, if this user, okay, if we are not able to find the user, again, we are going to throw the error, return next new handle error. Inside this, I will write invalid email or password. And then status code, I will write 401. You can give 400, but I will be giving 401. Okay, this status code represent unauthorized access. So that is the reason if email or password is empty, I will be throwing. After entering email or password, we are just trying to search for that user. If the user is not found, then we will tell whatever email or password we have given, maybe those are wrong. So that is the reason we are not able to find the user. Again, while logging in, we are going to get the token. I will create one variable token. And on this user, I'm just going to access this method, get JWT token. Using this, we are just creating the token. Once I'm having the user, I will be sending the response.status. I will give the status as 200. Then I will be passing this JSON method. Inside this, I will write success as true. Then I will be passing logged in user detail, and also I'm just going to pass the token. Okay, simple. First, we are just passing email and password. If that is present, we are sending the response along with the token. If that is not present, we will throw this error. Let me change the spelling. Open Postman. Now here, what I will do, first let me come to database, and from this database, I'm just going to delete all the users. Delete. Now from my database, I have deleted all the users. Now I will open Postman. Inside this, you can see I am having registered route. I will give my name, Hanam. Email I will be giving hanam@gmail.com, and password is this one. I will click on send. Successfully, I am able to register user, and also my password is hashed, and here I am having token. I will come to database. If I refresh, I am having that data. But now if I try to test, I will not be having any result because we have not added any route for this. I will open this user routes.js. I'm just going to copy. Here, instead of register, I will write login, and here also post. Instead of this register user, I will be using login user. As soon as I hit enter, this function will be imported from user controller.js. Now I will come. I'm just going to duplicate this tab. In place of this register, I will be writing login. We should only give email and password. With this email, we have registered, and this is the password. I will click on send. Okay, I am having invalid select argument. This should be string or object. I will come to user controller. Here we are using select, and while passing, I have to pass this as a string. Okay, don't forget to pass this as a string. Come here. Again, I will click on send. You can see successfully I am able to log in. Why? Because I have given the correct email and I have given the correct password. So that is the reason I am able to log in. And here I am having the token. And while registering user, I am having this token. Okay, later on, using this token generated, we are going to see what are the pages we can authenticate, but successfully we are able to log in. But later on, we are going to see how to compare the password, because here we are having hashed password and here we are giving simple text password. But now I will give the wrong email ID. I will remove A from email. Click on send. Now we are not able to find that user. So I will have invalid email or password. And here if I do not give password, now click on send. Okay. And also let me remove this comma. I will click on send. Now I will have email or password cannot be empty. So successfully, whatever validation messages we have created, we are able to pass and we are able to get that message. Now inside this postman, I will click on save. Now here, instead of register user, I will change it to login user. Enter. And here below this, I'm just going to pass the password field. And then again, I'm just going to save. I will write here A. Click on send. Successfully, I am able to log in where I am having success. complete user detail who has logged in, and then token which has generated.